Mr. Beast is a creator that needs no introduction. Originally, the biggest boy was PewDiePie, then he got dethroned by T-Series. T-Series doesn't really count because no one outside of India watches T-Series. It's Mr. Beast. He is the biggest YouTuber. He's the biggest boy on the platform and pretty much the sole reason that so many like challenge-esque YouTubers begin the video by screaming and a montage of clips out of sheer panic that if you don't get enough dopamine, you might just click off the video. But even with Mr. Breast and someone of his godlike status, he is...
What did you say, Mr. Breast?
Isn't immune to criticism. For example, his latest video where he cured 1,000 people of blindness. Now the thing
when he said 1,000, I had to be honest, I was being suspicious. Is it actually 1,000 people? Like, oh, that's a high number. Like, I don't know about that. Like, but there was like some leaks that it wasn't actually 1,000 people. They were like probably like 100, 200. Still a big number though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but. Yeah, like
1,000 people of blindness. Now the thing is, there is like a vicious cycle with Mr. Beast videos. This happens pretty much every time. The first thing when a video drops, people critique the thumbnail, the choice of thumbnail. It's always quite weird, quite bizarre, and this one was no different, being incredibly ominous of him just looking so happy and affectionate with his hand on this crying child's shoulder. I do have to admit here, I love Jimmy.
To be honest, when I saw the thumbnail of that video, I was like, yo, what the hell? Like I don't know, that thumbnail kind of looked like it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain. It's just that it's really it was weird, but I know like, yeah, I know he's trying to like pay for the surgery for 1,000 people to see, but at the same time, like I don't know, it kind of like the thumbnail kind of like weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I call him Jimmy because we're friends. I have to admit though, Mr. Breast thumbnails, they do emanate a very weird energy.
Why is he calling Mr. Beast Mr. Breast? Like, it's not even funny. Like, what the hell?
Now, obviously, to maximize click-through rate, to make sure that you click on the video when competing with, you know, tens and hundreds of other videos, they need to stand out. So usually, it's a very simplistic background, maybe a field, some sky, or just a plain wall, and then it'll be a picture of Mr. Beast doing something. But the problem is, it's been photoshopped and tampered with so much. The images look like a mix between a deep fake and an AI-generated
Yo,
my personal favorite out of all of it.
Yeah, that's how it sounds like. The reason it looked kind of fake is like, the thumbnail it kind of looked like it's been AI generated. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, like that's why like it looks so weird to me.
His thumbnails is the extreme $1 million hide and seek challenge with him and Logan Paul looking like wax.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It looks so weird. Like, I don't know if that's how you get like high CTR, like click through. I mean CTR, yeah, click through rate. I don't know if that like, maybe I should make thumbnails like that, like thumbnails, like make thumbnails look like as if it's made by some AI to get high CTR. I don't know if that's the, but yeah, like those thumbnails it looks like AI generated.
Figurines at Madame Tussauds. But no one can deny that Mr. Breast's videos, they go absolutely viral. Everyone sees.
Bro, this guy thing is so funny. Mr. Breast, really?
Them whether you enjoy them or not. The thing is though, the more views these videos tend to get, the more detractors they attract. And his latest video is no different, getting around 50 million views in just 2 days. But people were not happy that Mr. Breast was curing blindness and treating people with eye problems. For example, this tweet that got nearly 100,000 likes of someone saying, "There is something so demonic about this, and I can't even articulate what it is." The thing is, there's this weird camp of saying there is something.
Yeah, the reason the people are saying it's demonic because like this, the topic is so sensitive, yet the thumbnail is so weird, and it's, I don't know,
so demonic about this, and I can't even articulate what it is. The thing is, there's this weird camp of Mr. Beast renters, and they're kind of split into two sides, okay? The first camp, these are people that are like, no matter how much he gives, it's never enough. Okay, you cured 1,000 people of blindness, why not 10,000 or 20,000 or 100,000? Why only—
What? That's a stupid argument. Like, alright, first of all, like, to cure like that much people, you need to find like that much people to cure, like come on, like, I don't know, like I don't know, that's so stupid. Like, oh, why 1,000, why not 10,000? And then when you 10,000, like, oh, why 10,000, why not? Like, it's like a never-ending cycle that wouldn't end. Like, I don't know, just so stupid saying. Like, it's like you can't even, like, that thing is so demonic. Like, oh, why 1,000, why not 10,000? Like, so like what should like not even like start helping? Like, come on, like it's like I paid someone some money. Like, let's say I'm a rich guy and I just paid the money some people, right? And then some other dude said that, oh, why do you pay that much to these people? Why are you not paying to other people, like in poverty? Like, I'm saying, like it's like never ending cycle. Like when you try to give to someone, they be like, oh, why give to this only specific people? Why not more? Why not more? Why not more? Why not more? And it just keeps going. Like there's like a never ending cycle. Like I don't know. Like that thing is way more demonic than whatever like Mr. being accused of.
Stop at 1,000. That's so selfish. Why don't you give him a Bugatti as well? And
that's what I'm saying. It's a never-ending cycle.
It's the other camp that basically say that anything he's doing, it's exploitative. It's taking advantage of, impoverished people, poverty tourism, for views, for his own business. And then there's also the small camp that just want to take the piss out.
Bro, you gotta understand. He's a content creator. All right, he's not gonna do something if he's doing something, he needs to get some benefit out of it, right? There's no way a guy on a planet will just give away fucking thousands of dollars and millions of dollars for no reason. You're not gonna even find a single person doing or helping people with no consequences. I'm sorry, but the world is kind of like this right now. It's all about content. It's all about the attention economy.
Out of him, like for example this tweet from one of my friends, Selma. Imagine being blind and then the first thing you see after your life-changing surgery is this, and it's two cameras floating in the air.
I'm not gonna lie, the memes are kind of funny. Yeah, the memes are kind of funny. The memes are pretty good.
Yeah, and then Mr. Beast doing the equivalent of a human Wojak soy face. Now, I've watched Mr. Beast's video from start to finish. First of all, I want to say thank you, renters. You've made me watch a Mr. Beast video from start to finish. I have never done that in my entire life because Mr. Beast content is usually catered to babies on the iPad and then the wine mums that are watching the babies on the iPad so they don't stick a fork in the plug socket. Now, the video is basically essentially what it is in the title. Mr. Beast fixing blindness or some kind of eye issue for around 1,000 people. It's like a couple dozen people or so, maybe a couple hundred in America, and then there's like a quick montage near the end where it focuses on more impoverished countries like countries in Africa, India, places like that. I'll be a contrarian for a second, brave statements only on this channel. I do kind of understand where some of the detractors are coming from because, for example, there's one bit with a kid he's brought into a room and then he's gonna have the eye surgery, and then Mr. Breast, he says in post narration,
bro, stop saying that. But every time he says that, Mr. Breast and Mr. Beast, it's kind of like it's just a bit of test.
There's only a 50% chance that this surgery is a success.
Because Jeremiah was born with cataracts, his right eye never received light. And that means that this surgery only has a 50% chance of working.
And by saying that, you almost turn it into almost like a bit of a game show or something. But that's the thing, unfortunately, as altruistic as he's being, and he's being very, very generous here, like using his own money to fund this stuff, he's still running a business. He could have easily gave this money away, off video, and then just put a tweet about it, but that doesn't generate him any money. Again, the stuff he does, for example, with his Mr. Beast philanthropy channel, where, he gives money away to homeless, supports people that are incredibly impoverished, it's great, but people seem to keep forgetting the key fact that at the end of the day, he is still running a business. He needs to make money. He needs to make more money to make bigger projects, and YouTube is an entertainment platform. They want to keep you on the platform for as long as possible.
That's what I'm saying. You need to make this content to get more. It's like an investment. Those videos like, oh, I'm giving away $1 million to a specific amount of people. It's like an investment for content. That's what I'm saying. There's no way people are gonna spend millions of dollars. There's no way a guy gonna spend millions of dollars without expecting something in return. There's a reason why people are doing that. It's for the content, and they want something in return, which is the revenue and the revenue from the people and the growth and the growth of his channel, the exposure, everything is for the content. You need something in return. There's no way there's not a single person on this planet that's gonna give away millions of dollars for nothing in return. That's as simple as it.
YouTube's biggest fear is for you to click off of their site and then go to somewhere like Facebook. Who uses Facebook? TikTok. Okay, there you go.
Facebook now is full of old people. Not gonna lie. it's full of your parents like tagging other parents like, oh, this is what's happening, this is blah blah. Like I'm telling you, like Facebook is kind of super right now. It's like parents tagging other parents in some other post about some cooking or something. That's what Facebook is right now.
Yeah, there's a good example. Something like TikTok. They are so shit scared of you going onto their platform. They will create anything to make sure that you stay on it. And Mr. Beast, unfortunately, he's probably just following the guidance that he's been told in dozens of YouTuber meetings. He needs to keep engagement up. The thing is as well, people like totally forget is Mr. Beast is that 0.1% of like good boy YouTubers that have constant meetings with YouTube. And his videos will definitely be shown off at board meetings to other companies to try and get sponsors. You know, if YouTube has a board meeting with Warner Brothers or Disney or, you know, anyone that wants to buy ad space on YouTube, they will probably 9 times out of 10 use a Mr. Breast video as an example to show that they're like a friendly, wholesome site. Mr. Beast does 100% benefit from this. He's not doing it out of the goodness of his own heart. I mean, he is doing it to help people, definitely, but he does gain from it. I mean, I'm not going to try and, you know, pussyfoot around that. He gains a lot. You know, if it's not money, it's notoriety. I mean, probably at the end of this video, because it has no sponsor apart from his Feastables, his own product, he probably is at a net loss. I remember a video of him sat with Logan Paul, and I think it was Casey Neistat.
I would expect a net loss, to be honest. Like if you are giving away that much for a single video, like how much can you, like being frank, like even on ad, like how much can you make back? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm pretty sure at the end of the day, it pays off. Like when your channel is on a rolling stone of getting more exposure, like year by year, and then from sponsor and ad stuff like that. But I'm saying like it's not an immediate return for profit, but like per video, it is a net loss. But I'm saying over time it might accumulate to good revenue annually.
And he basically said that in this room, when they were doing a podcast, he's the poorest person in that room because he recycles and refunds so much of his money to put it into future projects.
That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta, like, I feel like at one point he might get discouraged to do this. Like if he doesn't make the money back, like I don't know, he just, I don't know, just like at one point he might be like, like if he's not getting the money back right away, the money he spent on the content, I don't know, like if that's the case, like I don't think he should be spending that much on every video just for the sake to make content. Like I mean, if he's having net loss in a lot of videos and he's losing money, like I don't know, that's a good idea. Like I mean, you could make content without like spending that much money, to be honest. Like you just need to find a way out, you know what I'm saying?
Again, that
like if I was in his shoes, like I wouldn't risk it.
being said, he knows what he's doing. It's not from the kindness of his own heart. He's doing it because he can put more money into future projects that will get more views. Because you really can't argue he is the biggest YouTuber right now. For example, someone like Logan Paul. Logan Paul has way more money than Mr. Beast has with his NFT projects, but he doesn't have the notoriety that Mr. Beast has. Nowhere near. If anything, like Logan's kind of like, you know, half like.
I think yeah, that's what like that's a reward Mr. Beast is getting, is that reputation wise and content wise is he's like at a level where like I feel like nobody's here yet. Like he's at the highest level of being of having a good reputation and the reputation of his brand is at the highest level where I feel like no other YouTuber is at. Like it's I think that's the reward. I think at the end of the day I feel like, you know, it's about brand awareness and his reputation that he feels like at the end of the day might pay off. You know what I'm saying he might be at a net loss right now, but like maybe in future that might pay off. Maybe he got some project in his head like that could like pay off, like that could like, you know, even generate more money with the use of his by using his brand's name. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I recently heard that he recently opened a chocolate company. I don't know, like I'm saying, like at a point where where he could just put his brand name on a product and he could make money just like that. He could be at that point. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe at long term, it could pay off. Maybe his brand could be at a point where like the name of his brand is enough to sell anything.
Half hated, probably more so hated at the minute because of all the NFT stuff. He has more money, but he doesn't have that notoriety and he's desperate for it. You might remember that little phase Logan Paul had where he was like constantly calling out Andrew Tate and wanting to box him. People like that will chase clout eternally. And Mr. Beast doesn't need that because he's found a formula. You know, he can put more money into future projects, get more from it. And then anything excess, he'll either, you know, play poker with his other rich friends, or he'll put it back into the philanthropy channel to show that he's actually giving back to just average people. I think people got defending him, saying he's doing it out of the goodness of his own heart. That's cap. I'm sorry. Like that on God, that's pretty cap for real, bro. That's sus. But there are also people saying that he could give more. I mean, he could give more, but again, it's like how,
bruh, that's what I'm saying. How much
is enough? And I feel it's,
I'm saying how much is enough, and plus how much is at a point where he might be like, he might be hesitant, like, oh, I shouldn't be spending that much if I'm not getting that much money right away. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much is too much and how much is enough?
It's also this kind of like jealousy thing as well of like, I feel it's also this kind of like jealousy thing as well of like, there is no amount that Mr. Beast could give away that is enough until he's basically just pocketless. Now the thing is about this,
that's true actually. Like if you're spending that much money on a video and you're not getting it back, just for the sake of the video just for the sake of video getting more exposure and doing really good and getting more views, but yet you're not getting the money back, and you're just leveraging that money just to get more brand awareness and getting more reach, like getting your videos like reach more people, and just for that you're spending that much money on the content and you're not getting it back. You're gonna be on a net loss. But I'm saying how much can you give away? At a point you might be hesitant, like, oh, maybe I should step down, maybe I should take it easy.
It's like huge Mr. Beast drama, which is probably what I'm going to title the video as, because that gets views for some reason. If any of you guys do commentary, by the way, title your video huge and then the name of the topic and then drama. Do it. We need to
I'll do it. I'll just post this highlight as huge Mr. Beast drama.
Saturate that buzzword and kill it off, because it is getting all of us too many views at the minute. So this drama has actually got so big that Mr. Breast himself acknowledged it. And people again have...
Bro, this guy think it's funny to call Mr. Beast Mr. Breast.
When you ask yourself, Mr. Beast is a creator, Mr. Beast bad. And then I bravely replied with me. Okay, I'll use Musk speedrun, because his first tweet was him saying, would you vote for me if I ran for president? I voted no, obviously, because the spot's reserved for Logan Paul. But anyway, and then his second tweet he put out saying, Twitter, rich people should help others with their money. Me. Okay, I'll use my money to help people, and I promise to give all my money away before I die. Every single penny. Twitter, Mr. Beast bad. And then I bravely replied with, Mr. Beast, my son subscribed to your channel, but he did not receive cookie. Can you please buy him Bugatti as apology? So yeah, again, it's that group of people that...
Bro, like it's at a point where Mr. Beast is giving us so many stuff for the content. It's like they expect Mr. Beast to give away anything they want. It's like Santa Claus. Santa, give me this, give me that. You know what I'm saying? They're treating Mr. Beast as a bank ATM. You know what I'm saying? like they be like asking for whatever, like for the giveaways. Like Mr. Beast be like the center of the giveaways.
They just will basically never be happy. I think Mr. Breast has said that a couple times, that when he dies, he basically wants to be, you know, completely penniless, give it all away. I mean, it is interesting, because I listened to a podcast that he had with Joe Rogan a little bit ago, and he basically said that he went through a phase when he started getting real money, that he bought all this materialistic stuff, you know, the Gucci, the Louis, the Bugatti, but it only fulfills you for so long. I think there's a saying, I'm not sure the amount of money, but apparently after you earn a certain amount of money where like bills can be paid and you're living like comfortably, not insanely rich, but comfortably enough to, you know, be able to spend a little on yourself, any more money you make after that point, you stop generating happiness from it. It doesn't make you any more happy. So the amount of money you make, there is a roof. And obviously he's hit that like ages ago with the amount of money he makes. So he needs to find new ways to kind of, you know, just enjoy using his money for something productive, something that gets his dopamine running. I mean, yeah, overall, it's pretty ridiculous drama.
Yeah, that's why he be spending that much money on content. for the sake of content to be get more exposure and get his brand awareness and get more like increase the popularity of his brand.
I mean, whether you enjoy Mr. Breast's content or not, he does undoubtedly make.
To be honest, I've never seen I have never seen any Mr. Beast video, but I know that he does actually work hard for his content, and he's a content king. That's I know for sure. And we need to, like, we as a YouTuber, we need to learn a lot of stuff from him. Like, yeah, he does some crazy good stuff with the video and stuff like that.
Amazing content, like the production value, the design, the fact that he's got a little army of employees that just do all of this stuff for him. It's incredible. It really is. He's basically he is the standout creator on the platform. I'm hoping by being really nice to him, I could do a collab with him, and then I could do what Ludwig did and then upload one of his unused challenge videos on my channel, and it will get loads of views.
All right, Mr. Pyro. All right, that's good. Let's react to also buy my merch. Wasif Afridi.
Right.
Link in this. I mean, it's not my merch. It's kind of like a clothing brand. So I opened my own clothing brand. It's like designer clothing. So like, if you wanna check it out, you can check it out. The link in the description. And I'll see you next time. See you guys.